Hello everyone, and welcome to the second video in this tutorial series. In the first video, we created a small 2x2 cube with a depth of around 2 inches. I encourage you to watch that video real quick as we are going to be building off from that point. Or pause the video and quickly create a 2x2 cube. I'm going to show you how you can take that cube, edit its pre-existing features, and then turn it into a keychain with your name on it that you will be able to 3D print by the end of it. So without any delay, let's get started. I'm going to continue decently slowly, however, as this tutorial is targeted for individuals who are just starting out. If you are looking for a more difficult challenge, try one of these videos over here. Now, as we look at our cube, we need the ability to visualize our end goal, which in this case is a keychain with our name on it. Now we could go about this a few different ways. We could delete this cube and start from scratch. Or a quicker and arguably easier way is to just edit our pre-existing features. To do this, head over to our Boss Extrude in our tree. Remember, we can see all of our sketches and 3D objects within our tree. Clicking the arrow next to the 3D object reveals the corresponding sketch. Right-click the sketch option and then click Edit Sketch. Now feel free to hit the space bar, and then the normal 2 option. This brings our view to whichever plane or surface we are currently working on. Double click on our dimensions to the left, which is our width, and then place 2 inches. Now double click our length dimension and enter the new dimension of 5. Before we leave our sketch, let's add a few chamfers, just to add some interesting geometry. Go up to your sketch tab, and then next to the fillet tool, you will see an arrow. Let's go ahead and click that. This reveals the chamfer tool. With the chamfer tool selected, select all the points of our rectangle. Once we are done selecting our 4 points, we can go ahead and click the green check mark. Perfect. Now you guys can see just by editing this sketch that our original sketch compared to our now new sketch is completely different. Now feel free to exit our sketch and let's see how this changes our 3D model. Perfect. And let's go to our ISO view by clicking space, then selecting the solid blue cube. It's pretty obvious now that our keychain is way too thick, so let's edit that feature as well. Head back to our extrude in the tree, right click it, then edit feature. Instead of a thickness of 2 inches, go ahead and type 0.25. Then, check it out. Funny story, I had a teacher where every time we would have to check something out in SolidWorks, he would yell, "SolidWorks, check it out." Truly an amazing man. Next, we are going to create a sketch on our part's front face. Now, faces are any flat or curved surfaces that a 3D object has, like here, 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 and here. So let's select the largest face, the front. Left click it and select the sketch option. Now space and normal 2. Notice once more our sketch tab has automatically opened, so we now know that we are working in a 2D setting. Let's select our circle tool from our ribbon. Now, a circle requires 2 clicks. Your first will determine its center point, and your second will determine its radius. We can of course change all this with future dimensions. So let's select our circle and place it around the top of our part. Let's determine this circle diameter with our smart dimensions. Go back up to our sketch tab and click Smart Dimension. Then select our circle and add a diameter of 0.40. Perfect. Now, select the center point of the origin, and then the center point of our circle. And drag that dimension down, clicking once more, and add 0.42. Let's repeat the process, except this time the dimension will be going to our left, and we will be setting a dimension of 1.6. Let's check this out and head to our Features tab once more. Remember, if you see the words Boss Base, you are adding material, and we want to subtract material. So let's click Extrude Cut. Now type in 0.25 and let's check it out. We now have a hole for our keyring. Let's select the front face once more and create a new sketch. So let's normal to. Under the line tool, up in our sketch tab, we will select the center line. Now imagine a center line as scaffolding to a building. It's a line of reference that has many uses. The use currently is to give the letters in your name a parameter to follow. Hover your mouse over the left line for a few seconds and you will see a yellow box. This shows where the center point of that particular line is. Select it, then go ahead and connect it to the other center line. Let's head back up to our sketch tab and select the text option. This is resembled by an uppercase A. Notice once we select the text icon, how it asks for a curve. That's also asking for the parameters. So let's select our new center line. Now type in your name. My name is Zach, and that's what I'll be typing in. If your name is upside down, feel free to mess around with the alignment options. Then, make sure the middle text option is selected. To make our text larger, let's unselect the Use Document font. Now we have access to another option. Let's click the points and try 0.72. However, be sure to pick the best size so your entire name fits within the tag. Let's check it out, and then let's extrude this. So go to the features and Boss Extrude. Remember, we are adding material. Type in 0.10 for the depth. This is starting to look perfect. Let's add some fillets so the edges aren't so sharp. Under the Features tab, you can see the Fillet tool. Go ahead and select that, and before picking anything on our part, type in 0.03 inches. Then, select all the boundary surfaces. Perfect. We have created our new name tag. This is ready to 3D print or toss into a CAM file to CNC. I will show you how to add that in a next video. Our next video, however, will show you how to edit the parts of this appearance quickly. That is to how to change the color. I hope you learned something new from this video. Have a great day designing. Can't wait to see you in the next one.